All right, guys, today we have a very rare, unique drum machine from Germany made by Dr. Bohm, who made drum machines in the 80s. They made what's called the German Lindrum, which this is not that. This, in my opinion, is more akin to the types of fun machines you see in your grandparents' house in America. They have like built-in drum machines and keyboard sounds and stuff. And it's not really for recording music. It's more just something that would be in your house and you would play with in your living room. So it has no jacks or outputs. All it has is an internal speaker. It has different beats, chords, just fun. All the different beats are in German, so I don't really know what they are. But anyway, what the client wanted was to add individual outputs for all the drum sounds and an output for the line output. If you guys want a more in-depth tutorial on how I did this specific mod, please follow us on Patreon at the link below, or you can send it to us and we'll do it for you. The way we do that when we have a situation like this is you have to locate where the sounds originate, because they're all mixed together within the unit, obviously, because we can only do all the drums, the chords, and the bass separately. All the drums are mixed together. So I had to find where each drum sound originated. So once you locate those, it's not as simple as just putting a wire on that point and bringing it to an output jack. You have to have some sort of buffer amp so it doesn't take away from the sound that comes out of the internal speaker. If you think about it like water going through a pipe, if you were to stab another pipe into the side of that pipe, you would be taking water from the flow of that pipe. So we need some sort of buffer amp so each signal stays equally as strong. So the order of events here is you find the sounds within the machine, and then you would then have to design a buffer amp board, which I have right here. Zoom in there. So what we have here is 13 individual channels of buffering. Each of these op amps has 4 circuits within it, and then we have one for the line output, which is the mix of everything. We also did this to a CR78, which was useful. So like this board might work for another drum machine, but they're all kind of, unique because all these values of all these resistors and all these things, which we'll explain in the Patreon, is kind of unique to what the signals were like that we were trying to pull from this machine here. So there's many ways to design an op amp. I just got our old textbook of op amps out and just kind of got the simplest one. Probably could have made something more complicated, better sounding, but this seemed to work pretty well. After you design this, we made some interface. So what I did was I went for the simplest option, just made a little plate with 2 D-sub connectors, and I have all the sounds numbered on there. So the client will just need 2 8-channel D-sub cables. And we can flip this and show you guys what that looks like on the back here. I also added a switch that takes the output for the speaker and kills that, and then enables the full mix output as one of the channels on the D-sub cable. I also just kind of named all the sounds what I thought they sounded like, because they're all in German. I mean, it's not that hard, but we have low tom, mid tom, high tom, clave, woodblock, kick, snare, open hi-hat, closed hi-hat, the drum mix, the chords, and the bass, and then the main output signal. So this was just a blank piece of wood at first, and we just cut into that, put that there. All the circuitry's up there, so the buffer board's attached to this, goes up to here. Then we have all the circuitry here where everything's tied in. So me and Peter are about to just mess around with this, see if we can get it to do something cool. We're gonna have all the individual outputs going through the 388. Well, not all of them, but the ones that are useful for this song that we're about to play. So we'll have the woodblock, kick, snare, hi-hat, and chords and bass, which wouldn't be possible before we did this modification. So